What it do, Niner fam? Now, for this one right here, I had to, dig deep to see if I can hear any of the hypocrisy from NFL journalists or some of these cats on ESPN or some of these cats who be talking. Now, we watched what's that game? Monday night game? Is that a Monday night game? We seen C.J. Stroud play the Jets, and as I watched that game, I was watching the first quarter, and I was like, man, because the Jets have been playing horrible, horrible. You know what I'm saying? Almost all season. They only had 2 wins. Trash. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, they got the great. You got to remember during the offseason when they asked C.J. Stroud himself, you know what I'm saying, give me the 3 best quarterbacks. He said himself. Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. Now, not in that order, but he put himself as one of the 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL. Okay, now, as a Niner, now he did this last year. Remember, this is from Purdy coming off of a Super Bowl. Stroud put himself as one of the 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL. Now, everybody said, well, of course he went to the playoffs his rookie year. That's what everybody said. Everybody said, C.J. Stroud, of course he's one of the best. He went to the Super Bowl. I mean, my bad. Don't get it beside yourself. He went to the playoffs, and he beat Joe Flacco. You know Joe Flacco. Remember when Joe Flacco hadn't played in about 2 years, and the Browns went and got him, and he played, and he won like 2 games, and he got to the playoffs, and C.J. Stroud beat him. Hey, you beat him. C.J. Stroud, you beat him. But you won 1 game in the playoffs. But he said he was one of the 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL. This is what he said last year. Hold on. Now, the problem what I had with this is Purdy was a rookie coming off of the bench. No long off season, no team built around him, none of that stuff. You feel me? He was thrown into this. You know what I'm saying? He was thrown into this. And I mean, went on a tear until he got hurt in the NFC Championship. One more time. NFC Championship. He got hurt in it. He didn't even play the whole game. And he went in the game with his elbow still messed up because we didn't have no more quarterbacks to throw the ball. Now, C.J. Stroud, his rookie year, remember, they built the team around him as a rookie. They built it around him. They made sure he had all the weapons. You got to remember, they had Jimmy Ward went over there. They had a bunch of players over there. Diggs, they had a bunch of players. They had now not his rookie year, but his rookie year he still had a whole bunch of players. But this year they put everybody around him. He got Mixon, Diggs. He got everybody around him. Look at his whole team. Both his wide receivers are Pro Bowlers this year. You know what I'm saying? Tight end, running back. He got everything. Now, they will never say, well, C.J. Stroud's only doing good because he got all these people. They'll never say that because they say in their mind, well, C.J. Stroud is just that dominant. No problem. Both his receivers are gone. Okay, it shouldn't make a difference. He's that dominant, right? This Monday night game, he got the brakes put on him. Now, don't get it twisted. Mixon, and when I say my boy Mixon, because Mixon is actually from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? He actually from the Bay. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? I just throw that out there. You feel me? But Mixon was balling. Mixon was actually balling that game. The running back, because he going to do his thing, the running back. But as far as the quarterback, he kept getting sacked. Trying to run. He kept getting sacked, trying to run. Now remember, this is the same Jets. And people say, oh, well, the Jets, they got Devontae Adams. Okay, Devontae Adams, right? Devontae Adams don't play defense. What you did was you took away 2 of C.J. Stroud's veteran wide receivers. Now remember, they don't say, oh, he got those 2 wide receivers, the running back, the Avengers. They don't even say that. That only pertains to Purdy. You feel me? But when you took away Purdy's weapons and he lost some games, all hell broke loose. C.J. Stroud, they had him predicted to go to the Super Bowl and win everything. But as you see, when he don't have these veteran pieces around him, he can't win like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Don't get it. I want everybody to understand this is not about CJ Stroud. This has nothing to do with CJ Stroud. This is the hypocrisy when you have a quarterback who's on his second year. Remember, his second year. He literally, if it's up to me, Purdy on his second year, Super Bowl. Lost in overtime because of bad calls from the referees and the Chiefs, and we know how they cheat, but that's another story. To me, CJ Stroud, Super Bowl. But it shows without certain pieces, he really can't win. But I don't hear this on social media. I just don't hear it. For some reason, I don't hear nobody talking about it. Oh, he ain't got this, he ain't got that, blah, blah, blah. I don't hear it because you're not supposed to hear it. The hate is ridiculous, man. They need to stop. They need to stop, man. It was right in the face. Look at this. Brock Purdy got put on pumpkin watch, which they was trying to get rid of him after a game similar to this, despite having a larger sample size of success from CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud won't face the same criticism. He won't. He won't. Remember, CJ Stroud played a whole rookie season. Purdy got threw in the middle. CJ's a whole rookie season. Beat Joe Flacco and lost in the next game. Now in this season, what is it? Get rid of his receivers, and he can't throw the ball for some reason. Now, he's going to win games, but remember, his second year, he's supposed to be in the Super Bowl. C.J. Stroud told you himself he's the third best quarterback in the NFL. Don't see, the problem is when you say stuff like this, and when you're faced with the criticism, like, okay, well, now they took Purdy weapons away. He still playing. He's still like a top 5 quarterback in the NFL without his weapons. But you know what people are going to say? Oh, Purdy got weapons. Oh, what are you talking about? Your receiver that got shot, he was a first-round pick. This is what they'll tell you. I'm saying, you got Jordan Mason. This is what they'll say. I want you to understand the hypocrisy. It's sad. As a Niner, we sit back and listen to this stuff, man, and it's sad. It's actually sad, man. It's sad because we got to hear this stuff, man. The hypocrisy. The hypocrisy is what it is. You feel me? Purdy went to the Super Bowl his second season, and it wasn't even a regular from the first season. So, when I look at this, when I seen what happened with C.J. Stroud, it ain't his fault. The defense was on his ass. And look at the defense, who was on him. Solomon Thomas. You guys remember Solomon Thomas? You remember Solomon Thomas. I know you remember Solomon Thomas. He sacked him. It was a guy named Javon Kinlaw. You ever heard of a guy named? Let's think about it. I'm just trying to see if you remember a guy named Javon Kinlaw. Sacked C.J. Stroud. He was up under so much duress. How is that? Somebody said, well, it's because the Jets got a defense. Remember, Saleh left. The Bills whooped their ass. I mean, they've been getting their ass whooped the whole time. And all of a sudden, for some reason, C.J. Stroud can't play. All of a sudden. When Diggs went out, he still had the other receiver, which I can't remember his name. But he was a still veteran receiver. He went out right before that, and then he can't throw the ball. For some reason, he can't throw the ball. And I say he can't because it's accurate, all that stuff's still there, but you don't have your weapons. You don't have your weapons. He's supposed to be like Daniels. He's supposed to be like Jaden Daniels. See how Jaden Daniels just came out? You know what I'm saying? And he lost a few games. But see how Jaden Daniels came out and he's balling this, that, and the other? C.J. Stroud is good. I just don't see it as far as Purdy went right to the NFC Championship, hurt himself. Next year's Super Bowl. And they blamed they said everybody else got him to the Super Bowl but Purdy. But when we lose the Super Bowl, it's Purdy. This is the hypocrisy, man. It's the hypocrisy. It's pathetic. It's sad. It's absolutely sad, man. The NFL, the player, I don't know. It's sad, man. Let me know what y'all think about this take. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Look at that rating, dude. Look at that rating. It is what it is. Let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments. Peace. Share, follow, subscribe. Peace.